Hi, I learned a new to me technique from Laura Dane. Is it Dame or Dane? I'll put the information below the video because I can't remember exactly. I can picture her and her Instagram account, but I'm uncertain of the last name. But anyway, I learned a new technique from her involving coffee and stencils, and I absolutely loved it. So I want to try doing coffee and stencils on a gel plate. I have no idea if this is going to work. I just thought I would record it just in case it does. So in this spray bottle, which I think I'm going to have to retire because it doesn't want to spray anymore. I started using this one for coffee because it got all cracked up, and but it was still spraying, although it leaks. So I think I'm going to have to end up tossing this one and just find a jar to put some coffee water in. So this is instant coffee and water. I'm going to pour some on my gel plate. And I'm going to try to get some all over my plate. And I think I'm going to grab some more. The thing with a gel plate, it's hard to get it all to stay. So we're going to have granules, which hopefully, if it works out, will add interest to the prints. So I'm spreading out. It smells really good. And this won't harm your gel plate. You may have to clean it after, but shouldn't harm at all. And then I'm going to place this Crafter's Workshop stencil on top. It's distressed lace. And I'm just going to let this sit on here. I'm going to just grab an old gift card or credit card or anything. And I'm just going to go around to make sure that the stencil has contact with the plate all over. And just because I don't need all the coffee that's there, I'm going to grab a sheet of paper and do a quick pull on that. I don't want to leave the paper down there too long, just in case it seeps up some of the coffee that's underneath the stencil. And like I said, I have no idea if this is something that's going to work. But even that alone can be pretty. There's still lots there, but I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I don't think I can transfer it from one to the other. So I'm just going to leave this. And I don't know if it will dry, but I'm going to leave it and we will see. And I just have another plate that I'm going to do the exact same thing using a Stencil Girl stencil, Scribble Scratch handwriting. In case my camera shuts off because there's only 3 minutes left, I'm just doing exactly what I did to the other one. Spread out the coffee and lay down the stencil and let it dry, or as close to dry as I can get it. Okay, I'm going to let those dry and I'll come back when they are and see if what I want to do is actually going to work, or if it was just, it's not a real waste of time. It took not even 5 minutes to do that, and I'm just letting it sit, and while it's sitting I'm just going to go ahead and do whatever else I want to do and then come back to it later. Okay, so the coffee has dried even more than I thought it would. I thought everything would still have a little bit of wetness to it, but it's dry. I don't know how much time has passed because I ended up chatting with my husband and I didn't think to look at the time when I put the plates away. So I will try to remember to look at the video clips to see if it gives a time, and we'll let you know in the description below the video. See, now this is still wet. So I think what I'm going to do, well, for one, I'm going to take this stencil and put a piece of paper on top of it to get that. But I think I'm going to put this aside and let this dry as well. So it is 9:11, and now I pulled the stencil and I can see, I know you're not going to be able to see it, but I can see the pattern of the stencil. So I'm going to put it aside and let it dry. I'm going to do the same thing with this one as well. I'm going to get a sheet of paper ready, pull that off. It's so sticky from the coffee. So I mean, you even get that. You can use that for collaging as well. I wouldn't leave the paper on there for too long because it's sticky, but I mean, that's quite pretty. So I'm going to let this one dry as well, and probably give this a spritz with water and just wipe it off a little bit because the coffee does make it sticky. So remember, 9:11. Okay, so it is now 9:36. And for the most part it is dry. There's, no, actually I can even touch that. So all I'm going to do is really basic. I'm just going to lay out a little bit of unbleached titanium and titanium white. And I'm just doing a basic pull because I just wanted to see what it was going to look like. Forgot to get a brayer. Luckily it's not that far away. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the pattern coming through. And I don't know if that is too much paint, so I'm taking the extra and I'm putting it on my other gel plate. Well, I'm gonna go with a fail for this one. You can't even see it. Well, what a good one, hey? So that did not work. Let me see. And it looks like it should. Like, I must have maybe brayered it too much. I don't think I'll be able to pull it like that. Let's just see. Now you got some on that one. So maybe I just had too much paint on the other one. I like that. So I'm just going to do a little more. And I'm going to go with white. And I think I just brayered a whole bunch off. That felt like it was pulling it off. Ooh. Oh my. It's picking up stuff that was on my plate before as well. See, another fantastic reason not to clean your plate. Look at that. That is so much texture. And that coffee smells amazing. I like that. I'm gonna go over a little bit more. I don't think I'll get much of anything down there, but maybe since I don't think there's much down there, I will. I know I said I was going to clean my stencils, but I forgot. So I'm just going to add quickly a little bit of that. I think most of the coffee is up there. I'm just going to grab this one since not much came of that one. I really just wanted to pull that up to get that. And the only reason why I'm doing it is because there's some nice stuff down here. And I want to get that, so I should probably wait for this to dry, but I don't want to. It's as simple as that. Oh my goodness. Getting too excited. Now I tell there's too much paint in certain spots. Again, I know this part's not going to be such a big deal. It's this down here that I'm hoping to get. Oops, my plate is a little dry. My paper's tearing in a spot. You can still see it though. But look at this. This is gorgeous. Oh, I love all this texture. Put it this way so you can see it all. So I'm gonna quickly, before I put this away, I'm just gonna put some baby oil on it because it's really dry and sticky, but not in, like, I know all gel plates are a little sticky, but it kind of feels not in a good way. So I know I have baby oil. I can't imagine it's the metal tin doing it because these tins were made for gel plate storage. It's, just in case you're wondering, it's the ones Ranger has. Remember Diane Bravely and Dina Wakely got together, like Ranger and gelpress, and they made a gel plate, or 3 gel plates. And then they came out with this storage tin to put them in, so it should be fine. But I'm just going to put that oil on there. And then leave it. Because that was actually, it's stuck to my lid. Maybe I should put some on this side too. And I'll just put that in there. Just smushing the oil on the middle. There we go. That's enough for the other side because it's not too bad on the other side. So anyways, I will just share the prints. That's the last one. Love it. This, oh, I wish you could feel it. Like all this texture that you see You can actually feel it. It's cool. And I know some of the prints you get, you're probably like, why do you even bother like using a gel plate for it? You could just go straight to the paper with it. But no, it's just, a gel plate does something you just can't do by hand. Like, this is just, it's just awesome. And this is the one that was a dud. But going back in the second time, I mean, there's still interest there. And that was just getting the extra coffee off the stencils. And even this was just getting extra coffee off the stencils, but I really like it. So anyway, that little quick play is great for some collage background. I gotta put that one on top. So, I hope you give it a try. Bye. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let me know if you like my videos by leaving me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also head over to my Instagram account and say hi to me over there. If you have any video requests, leave a comment down below and I'll see what I can do. And don't forget to check out my other videos.